Good morning, my name is Richard Gomez, a working student in Brothers for Mission House here in Cebu. And today I'm going to interview Brother Carlos. Good morning, Brother Carlos.
Good morning, Richard.
Can you please tell us your full name, your nickname, and where your family lives?
My name is Brother Carlos Jose Montero. I am from Santiago, from Chile, and my family is living, all of them are living in Santiago. No nicknames.
What is SVD? How did you know this congregation?
Good question. I studied in our famous school in Santiago, the Colegio del Verbo Divino, but I learned more about the SVDs when, I was studying law, my first years of law, and one of my good friends at the end of the year shared with me, Carlos, I will enter to the seminary, I will be SVD. Are you crazy? I said to him. So, as a friend of him, I started visiting him some Sundays. And at that time, drinking a cup of tea or coffee, I met SVD's missionaries.
Yeah.
And I was able to know more about the charism of the SVDs, the mission. And what really impressed me a lot is the wide range of the charism, because imagine SVDs are present in the 5 continents, more than 80 countries, and the variety of the ministries. They are engaged in many kind of different ministries. So I really like. Another thing that I like of SVDs was the openness to value, to cherish what is diverse, different. And it represents very clear in its international communities. You know that all communities are international. You can find Polish, Chilean, Argentinian.
Indonesian.
Yeah, so I really like that.
What year did you join the society?
2006. I entered 2006 to SVD congregation in Santiago.
What were the challenges you needed to hurdle then when you had decided to enter the seminary?
I have my inner challenge because I'm a late vocation. I entered with 26 years old. I was a lawyer already with a very solid background. So at that time, I didn't realize that I had to go through a complete process of renewal and transformation to grow up. I thought at that time, I'm done. I'm finished. I don't need to. So realized that I needed to go to this process of formation was my inner challenge, but finally I did it. And and I enjoyed it. And another challenge that I faced in the first years of formation was the different social, professional background, with respect my fellow formandis, seminaries, because that also creates some tensions, between us. Adjustment. We belong to we have different backgrounds, so that creates tensions among us.
That's your challenge. How long was your formation?
8 years.
8 years. Oh, that's good.
I profess as a brother, my final vows, 2014. Yes, just 1 month before I came to Philippines, April 26.
April 26.
April 26, I professed my final vows in our seminary in La Florida. Now it's a retreat house. No more vocation in Chile. That was the time, 2014.
What is your first mission assignment?
First mission assignment here, Philippine Southern Province, and many people. Not necessarily because our province is huge in the Southern Province. We are in Tacloban, we are in Bohol, in many places. Okay. So it can be any place in this southern part of Philippines. And many people ask me, why Philippines? How is that you came to Philippines? You were forced to come to Philippines? And the answer is that at the time that I had to submit my petition missiones, I was thinking to go to Thailand. Because there we have several brothers working with children and people with HIV. So I thought, as a brother, I can help there. But it happened to me that at that time we received the visit of the former Superior General, Father Heinz Culuque, in Argentina. And Father, I had a chance to talk with him, to share my plans to go to Thailand. But he said to me, Carlos, it's a good plan, but rather I would like to invite you to go to Southern Philippines because you will have the chance to work in JPIC, to learn English, to do many Cebuano. So I was invited by the Superior General to come to Philippines. That is the answer.
It's good to be here. Can you please cite one most significant missionary experience you have had?
I think the most significant experience for me in Philippines was the time that I was working in Tagbilaran, Bohol, in Holy Name University.
You worked there.
I worked there for almost 3 years, and it was the most beautiful and satisfying experience of mission. Because you interact. I interacted every day with our students at the university.
You teach.
I was accompanying them, giving retreats and recollections, and also I was accompanying them. They have several student organizations, so it was so nice to be part of their lives, very lively. And also not just the students, also the teachers and faculties, staff was really, and the community was. Our community there is very close, no? They really
united.
It's very united, and they like to be together, and they have common friends, and they go together for fiesta. So the community experience, the mission, the work experience, was so satisfying. For me, it was really hard when I had to leave that place and come to Cebu.
Why do you want to become a religious missionary?
Good question. Well, everything started with my conversion. I experienced a strong conversion like St. Paul that changed myself completely. There's an after and before. You will not believe how I was before. So materialistic, ambitious, very different person.
But it changed.
Very different person. So everything changed with my conversion. After the conversion was the calling. I received the calling of God to
internship.
But at that time it was not so clear that SVD. I was thinking to be a priest first of all, diocesan priest, priest. After that Jesuit, finally SVD. I never thought to be a religious. Honestly, I can tell you, when I was a child, when I was a teenager, I was in the Navy for 3 years. I wanted to be a famous lawyer in my country, rich and famous. So everything changed with my conversion. And how I joined this with is really because I didn't have a good experience in our school in Chile, I was not so happy in that school. So but God put things in a marvelous way. I told you before that I had this friend in the university that entered to the SVDs, Enrique Rojas is his name. So when Enrique entered, I had the chance to meet more, to learn more about the SVDs, the mission. So that's why I really, the important thing is to receive the call, Jesus, to serve, to give your life completely, as a religious person. Follow his steps, as a single person, walay asawa, free to serve, full heart to serve the Lord, and to be available. Full availability to serve the Lord whatever he needs and he wants.
How do you find your present assignment?
Very challenging because I received already a challenging assignment as a assistant general for Brothers Formation and Education, and I was almost 2 years I am holding this office, and it's still challenging, trying to find ways, especially during this time of pandemic. That no more trips, because no more international gatherings, meetings, the opportunity to share with our conference out of our formators. No more of that. We are all locked down, in our respective houses. So, and at that moment, I received another assignment, totally unexpected, So now, besides to be the general assistant for brothers, now I'm the general coordinator for JPIC, Justice, Peace, in integrity for the creation for the whole congregation.
Oh,
So I'm overwhelmed after I'm overwhelmed trying to find out how it will be. At this moment, I'm about to go for a holiday home vacation to my country, God's will. But after that, I have to face this new challenge to
You will be assigned in a room.
Yes, I will be there for 4 years.
You will be together again with Father Dom.
Yeah, I will be with him, sharing community.
Okay. Do you have any hobby to recreate yourself after busy work days?
Hobbies. What I really like is to talk with my conference, with my friends, to have a bonding. I love it. This and yeah, that is really like it, no? To have a good conversation. No? I love it. Besides of that, also I enjoy being alone, no? All myself. For example, I really like to walk alone, no? To walk alone.
Exercise.
Also, I'm a runner, so and I suffer a lot during this time that we are locked down because I cannot run. Before the lockdown, I used to go to run every day, almost every day. 5 kilometers is my favorite race. So yeah, no more 5 kilometers, no more race. And read. I really like to read when I have plenty of time and I don't feel any pressure. In my holiday, read good novels and watch good movies.
Watch movies.
Good movies and good novels, I love it.
Yes. What do you treasure or like most as an SVD?
First of all, surprises, no? Full of surprises, one after another, no? God usually give us every day surprises, give new situations. It's so dynamic, no? Our life as an SVD is so dynamic, and I love it. I love adventures, no? So this dynamism, I love it. Another thing that I cherish a lot is our communities, no? I really love to community life, no? It's sharing with our conference, talking with them, and working together. I really love it.
What would you like to say to the young people right now?
Oh, that Jesus is worthy. That is challenging, no? Because faith is challenging itself because it goes beyond our senses. We cannot see God, we cannot hear God, we cannot talk with God as we are doing now. So it's challenging. But with the Holy Spirit help us to open our spiritual eyes in order to detect the presence of the Lord every day in our life. And when the Holy Spirit open your spiritual eyes, and you realize that God exists, Jesus exists, and is interacting with you in many ways, and you perceive that life is totally different, no? It's totally meaningful, it's excited, full of hope. So a life without Jesus is terrible, it's unbearable, nonsense. So just strive, seek, have a friendship, no? Personal relationship with Jesus. And follow the gospel values, no? Don't be conformed with what the television, the programs sell to you, no? Just keep on track on the gospel values, and yeah, that's it.
Important.
Your life will be fruitful, will be meaningful, and you will be happy.
Amazing.
You will be happy.
Why is mission relevant these days?
It's so relevant because if you realize that there are plenty of people that don't believe in God, God doesn't play any role in their lives. Even those who say that they're Catholics, but they live their lives as God doesn't exist, no? So, in that sense, and so many people depressed, and also, no, our planets, no, almost at the edge of destruction, collapsing because of contamination, pollution. Mission is very relevant today, and we as a missionaries, our role, our task is helping people to believe through our witnessing, through our lifestyle, through our witnessing, help people to believe, because it's difficult to believe in God. But through our witnessing, our task is help people to bring people to God, not to
help.
Yes, this is our task as a missionaries. Be ambassador of Jesus.
Yeah. Thank you so much, bro.
Oh, thank you very much for this interview. Okay. I enjoyed it a lot.